What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's kind of looking like we have an off meta team, but we don't. We actually have ourselves a rank 1 Infernape team for Pokemon Champions. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Jeans, this team looks totally weird. Trust me, it got rank 1 in this game, and it is absolutely ridiculous strong. Now, for the most part, as you guys can see, 4 Pokemon on today's team has setup moves. Frostlass has Nasty Plot, Gyarados has Dragon Dance, and both Hawlucha and Aegislash over here both have Swords Dance. So pretty much the premise of the team is going to be the top 2 Pokemon, Infernape and Heliolisk, to kind of get the ball rolling. Infernape and Will-O-Wisp burn, set up Stealth Rocks, it has Taunt and Rock Tomb, and Heliolisk on the other hand has Glare for Paralyzes, and it also has Shed Tail with that Choice Scarf, which we can actually use to get a substitute for one of our setup Pokemon. So if we can get that going, we pretty much have a free setup behind a substitute, either a Dragon Dance, Nasty Plot, or Swords Dance depending on the matchup, and these Pokemon should roll out pretty strong. Now, like I mentioned, Infernape is the main Pokemon on today's team. It's not the Pokemon, but it's going to be the thumbnail Pokemon because Infernape is so dope. But we have 2 Megas outside of Infernape. We got Frostlass and we got Gyarados. Gyarados is actually a very solid Mega Pokemon that hits very hard on that physical attacking side, especially after you get Dragon Dance up. But Frostlass is going to probably be our best Pokemon. It's got that weather control, it hits like a truck, and on top of that, it's got Aurora Bell so it can set up screens. But back to the Infernape, this one has Rock Tomb, it's got Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, and Stealth Rock, so we can burn physical attackers. We can get a little bit of speed control with Rock Tomb and deal with Charizards, and then taunting support Pokemon is just super powerful. Item for this Pokemon going to be that Passo Berry. Passo? Pasho? I don't really know, but it halves water moves, so Infernape can actually soak up some shots from water Pokemon. Heliolisk, on the other hand, like I already mentioned, it's got that Shed Tail and Choice Scarf. Gyarados, Frostlass are Mega Pokemon, and then the bottom 2 gonna be Hawlucha and Aegislash, 2 insanely strong physical attackers. Hawlucha has Substitute itself, so if we can pull that off, we can get that rolling, but it also has that Citrus Berry with Unburden, Aegislash with that Focus Sash, Shadow Sneak's great for first turn priority. We also got Close Combat on this Pokemon to take care of Pokemon such as T-Tar and King Gambit. Here's a look at today's team stats. If you guys want to see them more in depth, obviously there will be a link down in the description below alongside with the rental code and a link to the team creator who actually piloted this team to get rank 1 in the Champions tier. Now, everything's pretty standard, pretty straightforward. You got a lot of stat points invested into attack and special attack and speed, so nothing out of the ordinary here. I would say the only thing kind of out of the ordinary would be like Infernape stats, but it makes sense once you see its moveset. It's just fully invested in the speed, special defense, and HP. Hawlucha is kind of a bit weird. It's not fully invested in the speed. It's a bit of a bulkier build, and that makes sense because it has the Citrus Berry and Substitute, and a lot of its attack stat is going to come from Swords Dance, so you don't really have to fully max it out. But like I said, everything's down in the description below. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up in the comment section down below. I've been trying to respond to everybody's comments on my Pokemon Champions content. Seriously, thank you guys for the support. Speaking of support, like up today's video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and ring those notification bells so you do not miss out on any of my content. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1 on the rank ladder with this rank 1 Infernape team. Honestly, guys, there is about 10 days left in the season, and I'm going to start pushing Champions rank, or at least attempting to push Champions rank. The closest I came was top 1000 with a Mega Charizard X team, but honestly, I'm running out of VP because I make so many different teams for content. So if you guys have any tips on how to collect VP fast, let me know in the comment section down below because I need as much VP as I can get. I keep running low every time I try to make a new team for recording, and it's kind of starting to be a pain. So if you guys got any tips or anything, let me know. But yeah, that's kind of why I want to bring you guys like a rank 1 team, and I brought you guys a best rank team because the season's ending very soon. So I want to bring you guys some teams, and then we'll flip back to some off meta squads. But match number 1's coming at you guys, going up against Mr. Blob over here with a meta Charizard squad. Charizard's looking very annoying. I could go Frostlass. I think Heliolisk is actually a very solid lead just because we could Shed Tail out of here. We could also go Infernape just because Burn is going to be so nice, and I am going to just lead both of them with Frostlass and with, do I go maybe like Gary here? Do I bring double Mega, or do I go in with like a Pokemon like Aegislash or even Hawlucha? I mean, Hawlucha's pretty nice here. Just because it outspeeds. What moves you got, Hawlucha? You got that Brave Bird. That's nice for that Venusaur. You got that Close Combat for that Incineroar. Most likely the Sunlight or the Snow is going to be out here, but Gary's not bad. Like, by itself, He's not bad. I mean, Aggie with that sash is nice too. I think we'll just go Hawlucha here. Unburdened Citrus Berry. I'm with it. I'm with it all day. So we're going to lead our two supporters. Well, supporters. Helios actually hits pretty hard and it's a great Pokemon. Kind of for this matchup to deal with Milotic. And, what's the other Pokemon? And Charizard. So, I think that's a great lead for us. If they go into a physical attacker like Sneasler or something like that, I could burn it. But they end up going double fire. So, no burns for us. Rock Tomb can fly for us. I kind of have to worry about Intimidate a little bit. But I'm thinking of just going Rock Tomb and trying to Shed Tail out here. Right? I could set up Stealth Rocks, which wouldn't be bad. But I'm just going to go for a Rock Tomb here. I don't think he's really ready for the Rock Tomb. He might even protect Charizard. Let's just see. Let's just see. I am -1 on my physical attack stat. And is Rock Tomb a physical move? I kind of feel like it is. Yeah, it definitely is. But still, it can do good damage in Charizard. More importantly, getting that speed drop into it is very good for us. Very, very good for us. I'm just very curious to see what he does. He's just going to withdraw Charizard, which is fine by me. He's going to go in a Chomp here. Speed drop in a Chomp would be beautiful. He's going to fake out. Is that Incineroar? That's totally fine. So I get off this free Shed Tail. Get off this free Shed Tail, and I'm out of here. Now I have Helios for later, and I have a substitute up for either Hawlucha or, obviously, my Frostlass, who I am going to bring in here. So with this Frostlass here, and this Rock Tomb kind of cooking out here, I think Nasty Plot just has got to be the play. Or I could protect it turn 1. Did I not go for... Oh, I got faked out. Could Mega Evolve. Could just Nasty Plot here, and I'm thinking of just Nasty Plot. I got a ton of speed, so Nasty Plot is going to be my play. And I am just going to set up the Stealth Rocks. I do believe Stealth Rocks be my play here. Because there's no way Chomp's really staying here. I feel like Chomp is just terrified. And I feel like, yeah, see, Chomp isn't staying here, but I feel like they have to go for a Flare Blitz to take out my decoy here. I think that's got to be their play. So I Stealth Rocks up. And I kind of wish we had Protect here. And Nasty Plot's going to launch. So I'm plotting up. I'm getting the plots going. Special attacks boost it. He's just going to go for that Throat Chop here. It'd be cool if my sub could soak that, but it's definitely not. It'd be very cool because Shed Tail sub's way better. But it does fade out. So I fade out here. Do I just try to set up a Roar Veil here? And maybe hard swap out into like Hawlucha, because then I can close combat KO. So what I'm thinking here is we can actually soak up some shots. Yeah, it's fine by me. That's fine by me. Incineroar is definitely scary, but I don't know if he wants to start swapping or not. We have the Stealth Rock set up, which is good. Yeah, swapping in Hawlucha is pretty good for me. Because my whole plan here is, like, I know that, like, Flare Blitz can KO me. But if I set up this Roar Veil and are able to soak up a shot and then have Hawlucha out here for close combat, it will just work very well for us. Because then I got speed, I got a lot of damage ready to be output. I'm ready to go here. So I'm going to Mega Evolve Frostlass. I'm going to set up this Roar Veil. And I'm going to get going from there. That's play all day. Maybe he thinks I'm protecting Frostlass here as well. You never know. He might even just attack that Infernape slot. Well, which is now Hawlucha. So I get that out here. And he's just going to rip a Muddy Water, which is fine. So Muddy Water flies here. Roar Veil really helping us out. And of course he gets the accuracy drop, which really sucks. And he's just going to launch Third Chop, which we should soak. Yeah, look at that. So that's a great call on my end to actually bring out this Hawlucha and have this ready to go. So now from here, I'm just going to rip Shadow Ball. Throw it into Milo slot. I'm just going to rip this close combat. I'm going to send it into the Incineroar slot. And whether they swap in or out, I have Stealth Rocks up. So we're constantly doing a lot of damage here. And I'm hoping Hawlucha can one-tap the Incineroar. That's really my hopes here. So Shadow Ball is flying here. How much damage are we doing with that Nasty Plot boost? Great damage into Milo. Of course, we get the Special Defense drop, which is good, but not good at the same time because Milo's now boosted. And now Close Combat flies. And of course, my plan's ruined by the Chople Berry, which really sucks. So Chople Berry is able to soak that up. He's competitive boosted now, and my defense is dropped. So this could be very bad for us. Muddy Water's going to fly. Hawlucha's going to dodge, which is good. And are we dead to this? We might die to this. that we soak. Are they doubling in a Frosty? Most likely. Yeah, so Frostlight's going to die out here. We have a Roarveil up. We got off some good damage here, but obviously that competitive boost and that Chople Berry really kind of doing us dirty. But I still feel like we're in a relatively solid position with being able to bring out Heliolisk. Right? Heliolisk going to be super effective in the Milotic. They could hard swap it for somebody else, but I just think close combating this Incineroar slot's got to be the play. I could Volt Switch pivot. Maybe bring out Infernape. I don't have a fire move on Infernape, which kind of sucks. Does really suck. Do you think Volt Switch can KO? I think we just go for T-Bolt. We play it safe. So T-Bolt. And honestly, setting up like a Swords Dance or a sub here might be the play. Incineroar probably not staying in here. There's no shot Incineroar stays in here. Knowing close combat just levels it. I don't think he stays in here unless he just wants to sacrifice it. And wow, he just stay in here. If I T-Bolt, I get rid of Milo. I could have just got rid of him. But I'm really curious to see what he's doing here with Incineroar, right? Very curious to see what he's doing with Incineroar. Might just be KO my Heliolisk. Let's see, Flare Blitz, yeah. Wow, he stays in here, which is kind of an odd move for him. Definitely odd. And I wonder who he has in the back end. Definitely Charizard, obviously. We've seen it already. But I wonder if it's Venusaur. Oh no, it's the Chomp. It's the Chomp, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad for us. The Chomp's not too bad. Chomp's not too bad. We got some speed. We got Citrus Berry ready to roll. We have Sub up, which is awesome. Stealth Rock's going to pop here. And honestly, oh my lord, 50% damage. If I can just rip you with Rock Tomb and then just close combat you away. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. They might swap Incineroar. Just for that Intimidate. I feel like that Intimidate's very valuable. But at the same time, it takes Stealth Rock's damage. Good sub for us. Great Shed Tail early on. And having that Heliolisk was massive. But yo, that Stealth Rock's damage into Charizard is absurd. It's absurd. So many Charizards around the meta and Incineroars. Stealth Rocks is just really good if you can get it set up early. Because, as you guys can see, they're kind of scared to swap that Incineroar. They really are. And that's because Stealth Rocks is on the field. But he Mega Evolves into Zard. And I honestly think Infernape outspeeds, correct? And it does. So is this going to KO? Heck yeah, it is. Rock moves. Get it on out of here. So I'm able to dump on you. Hawlucha definitely outspeeding Incineroar. And close combat's going to pick up a KO into you. Let's go. Let's go. Honestly, I'm curious to see if Infernape is faster than Garchomp. I mean, throwing a Burnout here is probably our best bet. Or I could Rock Tomb just for speed control. But I'm not sure. Is Infernape faster than Garchomp? That's my question at hand. Stealth Rock's gonna chip up a little bit. Let me see your speed. Yeah, no, you're faster. You're definitely faster than Chomp, unless he's Choice. But like, you're part flying, which is great. So he can't hit me with an EQ. You could hit me with a Rock Slide, which would be the scariest part. But obviously, I'm just gonna go for the burn here. And I'm just gonna keep ripping close combats. I'm trying to do as much damage as I possibly can. Land a burn. Land it. Thank you very much. Yo, Infernape goes crazy, dude. It really does. Stealth Rock's doing a ton of work. We just burned this Garchomp and that Rock Tomb KO and that Charizard. Love to see it. There's Rock Slide flying, and you're outspeeding my Hawlucha, which I don't like. But you're not doing that much damage, so I don't think Sub's going to fade here. And it doesn't, which is awesome. Big time burn, big time damage here. And we should be looking just to win this game now. We should be looking to win this game. Yo, rank 1 Infernape team. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, there's my Citrus Berry. So now I got Unburden. And you got Citrus Berry as well. Okay. I see you. But still, we're faster than you now. And a Roarveil's gone. I kind of forgot we had a Roarveil. It's so broken. This team is absurd. We're 1-0. Match number 2 coming at you guys. Love how we got this video started. That Infernape, Frostlass squad, everybody just went crazy in that first match. We shed-tailed out, and we really got ripping. But we're going up against a Blastoise team. Probably Mega Blastoise. I feel like Heliolisk is great lead here. Same thing with Infernape, because they could lead Talonflame, and we can always just like Rock Tomb it away. Or set up Stealth Rocks. I feel like we have a lot of different options here. So Infernape, Heliolisk, same lead as last time with Frostlass in the back end. And then our last Pokemon, are we leaning towards Aegislash or Hawlucha? I'm kind of leaning towards Aegislash. It's just so good defensively, right? It really is. So I'm going to go Aegislash here. I could have went Gyarados for Intimidate purposes and like Ice Fanging down the Garchomp. But I feel like we're fine. We have our Ice moves with our Froslass. We can deal with Blastoise with Heliolisk. We got Talonflame with Heliolisk and Vivillon can deal with, or Froslass can deal with Vivillon. I just really like this team. I really do. I kind of wish we had an Iron move. What am I talking about? A Steel move on Aegislash just to kind of get some more damage off on Vanillux and Sylveon. But still, at the same time, like, Aegislash's typing is just so ridiculously strong. I just feel like it's good in almost every different situation. But your boy is 1-0. I really didn't expect this team to work as well as it did, as you guys seen in that match number 1. Heliolisk is low-key nasty in this game. With the Choice Scarf, it just has so many different options. And it has that normal typing too, so you don't gotta worry about ghost moves, which is pretty big because I feel like Last Respect's Bastion Legion is just such a huge threat in the meta right now. It just KOs everything. So we're starting to see a bit of a shift where people are using a few more normal type Pokemon, such as Heliolisk. It just works out well. And plus, you could give it like the Dry Skin ability, like we have it here, so it doesn't really have to worry about rain Pokemon too much. But Heliolisk is gonna pop out here. Infernape here as well. Honestly, just going for that Shed Tail is going to be my play. I feel like Blastoise either fakes out or like swaps here. I think he's just terrified of Heliolisk, so I'm just going to toss this. I have the Dry Skin. So I'm going to toss the Rock Tomb. He withdraws the Talonflame, which is fine. And he going into the Chomp, which I would love to get a -1 speed drop into the Chomp. And he protects Blastoise. This is perfect turn. As perfect as turns get. There isn't a better turn than this. There legit isn't a better turn than this. This turn is awesome. Shed Tail on out of here. They're probably like, oh my lord. What is going on here? And now I can just go into Froslass again. Just go into Froslass again. Now Garchomp has to stare at Froslass, and I can pretty much set up a nasty plot. You could have Dark Pulse ready to roll with Mega Launcher, but I feel like this is a solid play for us. So there's that. Speed dropping, which is awesome. And do they have weather? The only weather is Vanillux, so going into this, and I could set up an Aurora Bell, but Nasty Plot is hands down the call. So I'm going to plot up here, and honestly, try to get a bit more speed control. Do I go into Stealth Rocks instead? I feel like Stealth Rocks isn't bad here. Froslass already outspeeds him. Stealth Rocks would be the play. That Stealth Rocks on out here. Chomp swap him. Back into Talonflame maybe? Yep. Talonflame. Issue here with going for Nasty Plot. Slight issue. Is if they get rid of my decoy here, we're in a bit of trouble. Because Talonflame is fast. So I Mega Evolve here. I feel like he's going to Mega Evolve here as well. And yeah, this is my problem. If he has Dark Pulse with Mega Launcher, that will get rid of my decoy, which really sucks. But if he doesn't, if I can keep my decoy here, oh my lord, Jeans can have a day. Can you just attack my Infernape with a water move? Stealth Rock's launching. I got that out and about. Attack my Infernape, please. Yes, yes, yes. And I got that Pasho Berry. Yo, what a turn. This is a big time turn. Pasho Berry gonna soak that shot up, no problem. And I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. Blizzard gonna launch here? Do I launch a Blizzard? Or do I Shadow Ball Blastoids? Let's set up a Aurora Bell, get real crazy with it. Honestly, let's set up the Aurora Bell. Let's just throw the Rock Tomb into the Talonflame slot. Talonflame's gonna Tailwind. And he's Water Spout. I should soak this Water Spout. Not Infernape, no shot. But I'm saying Froslass is a substitute. Don't fade. Do not fade. I don't think it did fade it. Did. Ouch. Come on, man. That ain't right. But I mean, that's still kind of fine. That's still kind of fine, because now we're veiling up. I should be able to soak up whatever he has to offer. Is he -1 speed with Blastoids? I think he's -1 speed with Blastoids, correct? No, you're not. Did I not Rock Tomb you? I could have sworn I Rock Tomb you. That makes things kind of weird. put things in a kind of a weird position. But I'm going to bring back out Heliolisk. I might double into that slot. I got to go for, obviously, Blizzard here. Chip up damage. And if I can, a nice T-Bolt into this Blastoise would be nice. Now, Talonflame's obviously fastest on the field. He could go for Flare Blitz into Frostlass. It wouldn't be too bad. I mean, I could soak it. I just hope... I kind of wish we had Protect here. Maybe I got greedy with that Aurora Veil, but honestly, Aurora Veil could clutch up here. But he's going to go choose that Flare Blitz. Do soak it really well. I'll speed Blastoise for some reason. Just be faster, that'd be very cool. And you're not. He goes for Aura Spear, so I'm dead to that. And I'm able to get off a Blizzard here. I'm going to be able to KO Talonflame, but this is just not looking good. I think I got a bit greedy here. I definitely got a bit greedy here. Launch a Blizzard. I do KO Talonflame, which is great. Can I get a Freezy Pop on Blastoise? Any chance? Any chance I get a Freezy Pop? No, I don't get a Freezy Pop. Man, dude, Freezy Pop would have been awesome. I got Iggy Slash. I don't have Protect on Frostlass, which is my main issue here. I think they just go back into Garchomp and pretty much win this game with an Protect EQ, right? I think there's one turn. No, there's 2 turns left in Tailwind. Yeah, if I had Protect on Frostlass, this would be a lot better for us. But I got greedy here. I had the setup. I had a great first turn too. I had it all. I should have just started applying pressure instead of trying to set up the Nasty Plot and the Aurora Veil and all that stuff. Yeah, that one's on me. Played this one really well, but if they I just think they bring out Garchomp here, Protect Blastoise, just EQ through. That's game set match. Unless they make a mistake. Yeah, no, there's Chomp. It's an obvious play here. Yeah, I don't have Protect. Garchomp is gonna take a little bit of Stealth Rocks. Like I said, I think there's 2 turns left in Tailwind. Yeah, we just can't get around it here. Unless we could somehow soak up shots, we are gonna go for that Blizzard, and on top of that, we are just gonna go for Poltergeist into Blastoise. And we'll see. But I think he does Protect Blastoise here. No, he doesn't. He goes for Dragon Claw here. Dragon Claw, Water Spout? Water Pulse. Doubles down. KO me. Rats. See, I wish I had Protect there. I wish I had Protect there. Would have been real nice. But can Aegis Slash maybe clutch up? No shot, right? I mean, I can King Shield next turn. How much damage is this doing? That's a real question. I do have Veil up. I'm KOing Blastoids. It's like, dude, if I had Protect that turn, that actually would have been really good. But I don't. Would have been really good. So that would have been a good trade. But yeah, he just dumped on Frostlass. But now it's going to pop out here. I like my typing here outside of, obviously, what's it called here? I don't even have King Shield. I don't even have Protect on you. Oh my lord. Real low here. I can obviously one-tap Vanillux, but I have to get rid of this Chomp if I'm going to do anything. Can't even go back into my defensive stance. We're here for straight up attacking. We're here for straight up attacking. I still have Veil out, but my defense is so low in this stance. Yeah, I got greedy this matchup. Definitely got greedy. Definitely got greedy. Maybe shouldn't even have Shed Tail. I probably should have stayed in here. We just had a good matchup. But he's just going to rip a Blizzard. And look how much damage that's doing. Through Veil and not very effective. Like, this thing's just so low on stance. And he's going to rip a Rock Slizzle. Which honestly, we soaked decently well. Do not flinch me. Do not flinch me. Do not flinch me. KO? No shot this KOing. He's got Lumberry. No shot this KOing. That would be cool if it KOs. Wow, pretty close. Good damage. Good damage. If that KO, that would have made us been able to run up a little bit. Tailwind's gone. Shadow Sneak, maybe KO Chomp. Hold up. Give me a second. Maybe he's just ripping Blizzards. Maybe he can miss one. I really wish we had a defensive stance here. Oh, he protects Chomp. You, come on, man. You little booger. Big time Protect. That was our one shot. Unless he misses Blizzard here and he's going for it. No, he connects. He connects. Honestly, that could have been pretty close. Could have been pretty close if we could have. We're still going to try, but Veil's gone. Still got to go for that Shadow Sneak. And maybe, just maybe, he can miss a Blizzard. Maybe miss 2 Blizzards. And I can Shadow Sneak here and then close combat. That would be sweet. I do like Vanillux as a Pokemon. I do absolutely love it. But Shadow Sneak launching, this will KO. Hold up. Oh my god, rough skin. Rough skin. I wanted to try to dodge some Blizzards. Solid second match. Like I've been saying, we got a bit greedy here. We're 1-1. Let's go grab ourselves a winning record in that third and final match. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're using a rank 1 team, which means we have to at least grab ourselves a winning record. We played great match number 1 and really great match number 2, just did not work out in our favor. Match number 3, though, we are going up against Mega Floette. Mega Floette. They do have Dactyl. They do have the Dactyl, which I think they're potentially going to lead. This could be a Gyarados matchup, more so than Frostlass. Right? This could be a Gary matchup. I actually kind of like Gary here. Intimidate can work really well. So I'm going to go Gary early here. I think I'm going to rock out with Infernape. Like, burns are just pretty nice here. Floette's the problem. A Pokemon like Iggy Slash, do I even bring Frostlass? I feel like Helios could be clutch in late game. Yeah, we'll go Helios. So this will be a Mega Gary matchup here. We use Frostlass in match number 1. And in match number 2, this matchup just seems like it's more of a Gyarados-based matchup. We'll see what they want to do. We'll see what they want to do here. We are bringing Helios in for late game stuff. He's going to go Garchomp and Zara, which I don't mind at all. Do not mind at all. We get that Intimidate off. We can burn the Garchomp. Garchomp could be choiced here. Charizard, on the other hand, might just, like, protect here. Honestly, just going... I want to keep my Flying type in here, just in case EQ's launching. I'm just going to go for a D-Dance here. I'm going to try to burn you. I'm going to attempt to burn you. Attempt to burn you, which would be nice. Like a Will-O-Wisp into the Chomp's huge. Like, Chomp's just a pain. And with Charizard, this could be a really good turn for me. He goes Bask. I'm fine with this. I have the Passion Berry. Will-O-Wisp connecting. This could be good. I wonder what Garchomp's going for here. EQ or Rock Slide? Maybe Rock Slide. Going for Sonic Damage, that's fine. We should soak this with the burn on the field. Beautiful. I'm D-Dancing. Burn's shipping up. I'm going to try to burn Basculegion, but I'm definitely going to Mega Evolve here. I really wish we had Crunch. I really wish we had Crunch, dude. Did I just rip an EQ? I kind of want to keep him on the field right now. Garchomp, I could KO it. But now we're just going to Ice Fang it up. We're going to dump on this. Really wish we had Crunch here. I'm just going to try to go for a Will-O-Wisp in the Bask. Okay, cool. So we got the D-Dance off. Solid first turn from your boy. And Gary is Mega Evolve. Gary. Well, Breaker is breaking. Nice Fang gonna KO the Chompskis. Get it on out here. I'm really curious to see what Bask is going for. And Infernape might outspeed it because it might not be choiced. He's going for Flip Turn. We have the Passion Berry. Hold up. Soak this. I don't think you're soaking this. Yeah, no, not even the Passion Berry was enough. So there's that. Char is probably coming out here. And honestly, bringing out like Helios-Wisp might just be the play call. So we know he has Basculegion. I could save my Helios knowing that he has Basculegion. But the Dactyl's going to pop out here. Not the Dactyl. Right now we outspeed the Dactyl, which is great. Honestly, yeah, let's just go into Iggy Slash. Because I don't think, like, he probably wants to try to get off Tailwind. And if I can just Shadow Sneak and Waterfall Aerodactyl, even if he brings out Sunlight, I feel like that should be enough damage to KO the Dactyl. I could just go for Ice Fang instead, which wouldn't be too bad. He goes right back into Bask. Again, I have that Focus Sash, so I think just one down to the Dactyls to call. I really do. I really do think that's the call. Let's do it. Let's do it. Double right into the Dactyl. Yep, he's not protecting. Cool. Shadow sneaking. Taking off Focus Sash if you got it, which you probably do. And Waterfall is falling. So bye-bye to you. Get it on out of here. Most likely he's going for Last Respects in Iggy Slash, which honestly isn't too bad. We have that Focus Sash on this Pokemon. We like that. Last Respects. Yep. Alright. So I can Shadow Sneak, chip up damage into Bask if I want to. He's not Actually, is he choice? I don't think he is. I mean, you have flipped. Or are we just outspeeding you? We might just be outspeeding you. But Zard's going to pop out here. And like I said, I have the Heliolisk ready to go for the Zard matchup. Outspeed it. T-Bolt can do a ton of damage. He's obviously gonna Mega Evolve here. I say we see how much damage Waterfall can do. Let me just Shadow Sneak. We just start bringing these Pokemon low on HP. Charizard could Solar Beam, but I'm not sure if Solar Beam's KOing. It is super effective. He protects his Zard, that's fine. Depending on what Basket's doing here. Shadow Sneak's launching. That's doing half damage, which is beautiful. Very nice. Very, very nice. Waterfall locked. He's cooking out Master Specs. Okay. That's fine. I got my Heliolisk ready to roll. Do I double in a Zard here? Or do I take care of this Basket Legion? I think we just try to go Waterfall here. Let me just take care of Basket Legion. Because if I can get rid of Basket Legion and turn this into a 1v1 with Heliolisk and Charizard, we pretty much got that win. There goes that Mega Evo. I know we're using. I knew he was gonna Mega Evo, and I know we're using Waterfall in the Sun, but I just still feel like it does good damage. And plus, we get a flinch chance. We're outspeeding. I just need consistent damage here. There's the Drought. T-Bolt's actually outspeeding Basket Legion. Good work. Good work, Heliolisk. And yeah, it's pretty much going to put us in a position to win. Unless he decides to go after Heliolisk here. And one-tap that puppy. Which could get weird, but let's see how much damage Waterfall does. Oh my lord, we're fine. We're fine. GG's, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out. And we get the flinch. Let's go. Let's go. Number 1 team in ranked. Going 2-1. Are they going to forfeit? Or are they just going to hang out? Nope, there's the forfeit. We go 2-1 for today's video. Honestly, guys, when I first looked at this team, I was like, how did it get rank 1 in Champions tier? But once I used it, I realized very quickly why. This team is absurdly insane. Infernape gets off so much value with this moveset, Rock Tomb, Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, and Stealth Rocks, and Heliolisk as a lead or back-end Pokemon, we used it both ways today, just is insanely strong. You got the Shed Tail, you got Thunderbolt to do good damage into meta Pokemon such as Charizard, Milotic, Basket Legion, Pelipper, like a lot of rain Pokemon. So Heliolisk is a great counter to them. And then the two Megas just work hand in hand together. Frostlash for weather control, Gyarados for D-Dance setups, and big-time physical attacking damage. Iggy / Halucha, two great back-end Pokemon, just really depends on the matchup who you want to go into. They're both very solid. But yeah, this team was absurd. If you guys want the rental code and the stats and a link to the team creator who piloted this team to rank number 1, all that stuff will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any questions about anything at all, or just want to say what's up to me, something like that, talk it up, hit me up in the comment section down below. But that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy the Genes content, make sure you smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. Seriously, if you guys made it this far into the video, why are you not subscribed? It is totally free and it really helps me grow. We are closing in on 30,000 subscribers, so that'll be a huge milestone. But seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.